has now taken my first 10 minutes in a very animated discussion. We moved into what the government could have done on the tax issue. Suhel, your thoughts on this, please.
See, the citizen must be incentivized to follow the law. If a citizen follows the law assiduously and is then held up as an example of violating the law, it is stupid. It is a segue from the ease of business and the ease of, lawful, honest citizenship. The problem here, Arnab, is that the bureaucracy is the one that needs to be tamed. The politician has to seek election. The bureaucracy is there for life. They have a problem for every solution. I was born and raised in Calcutta. At that time, the communists were famous for having a problem for every solution. These Johnnies don't want resolution. You know why? Because in conflict, they remain powerful. In resolution, they are powerless. So we need a bureaucracy that understands that the citizen is not a criminal. The citizen is playing his or her part. Of course, there are a few who are. Also. Now, you tell me, Mohandas didn't mention this, but of 100 people who are raided, only 4% are convicted. So 96% are getting away. You're spending money on litigation. You're spending money on departmental procedures, all of that. Who's paying? Arnab Goswami and I. I don't know about the other chap whose bank is shut down if he's paying any more, but you know what I mean. No, I'm just joking. See, the issue here, Arnab, is we are at a great inflection point in India's economic trajectory. We now need to get the citizen on our side. The citizen is not an enemy. Please don't look at everyone with suspicion. There are a few bad eggs, but you don't destroy the entire farm. My point is, and I agree with Mohandas, the budget is the place. Because the budget is the only thing that you guys report. Tomorrow, if Nirmala Sitharaman says, I'm reducing the tax to such and such thing, it'll be a one-hour story. Today, Arnab Goswami has continued his tirade and his, love for the budget all day. So it's an important document. And the budget, sadly, is a document or a procedure or proceedings that we view from a tax purpose.
You can't change windows in the morning. You can't change windows.
So these are the real issues.
I'll give you an example.
This fellow always interrupts. This young chap always interrupts.
I take that point. Can we look at the other aspects of the budget also, please, Mohan?
Look, I commend the Finance Minister for financial management. Costs are under control. Capex has gone up. Borrowing has come down. Allocation has increased in certain sectors. And I think money is being spent, fairly efficiently. We can always quibble about subsidies and all that. There's an increase in capex, which is very good, 12.1%. Tax collections are down this year because I think they underestimated the giveaway in income taxes. They only said 1 lakh crore. I think it'll be close to 2 to 2.5 lakh crores because, the tax to GDP ratio has come down despite some buoyancy in the economy. And I think that's very interesting because Sanjeev Sanyal, you always used to say, don't overtax people. It is better to leave money in the hands of consumers and citizens to spend. I think on that, they require a full credit. I think the finance minister has done a great job in managing the financial position of the government.
I have one politically incorrect thing to say, Arnab, on your program.
Yes.
This government is the only government which has the courage and should exhibit that courage to get rid of subsidies that are non-germane to the development of India. This nonsense of just pre-election 10,000 rupees to someone, 5,000 rupees to someone, 80
the judiciary is
subsidy.
You
have to make people responsible to earn money, not to get money.
But here again, I want to play devil's advocate with you.
Would have actually worked.
What is your problem with that? What is Mohandas Pai Suhel Seth's problem with that? Because one minute. You see, the counter argument is, what's your problem, Suhel? What's Mohandas Pai's problem?
Because it is my money that is going for this and not for...
Well, you've got financial credibility, you've got the fiscal deficit.
And not low-income housing.
You got fiscal deficit under control. Your fiscal deficit trend is good. The long arc, your deficit trends are telling you the real story. The revenue deficit is under control. Debt consolidation has happened. There is responsible borrowing going on. So what is your problem? If the poor get subsidies, what is your problem?
Arnab, it is unpalatable for you and Mohandas to hear this. I'm going to tell you the unpalatable truth. We are facing
You tell
a job
Mohandas Pai.
crisis.
1 minute.
Whether
All
you-
that is unpalatable, you tell Mohandas Pai.
No, I'll tell you, whether you like it or not, we are facing a job crisis. Our MSME sector is under severe pressure and severe threat. Today, you don't have jobs. Now, no matter what you might say about AI, non-AI, you may say about manufacturing, we need job-driven growth, not jobless growth. A. B. The money that the government is spending on subsidies, if it was actually spending on certain sectors, it would help. Finally, in my opening remarks, I'm also going to say that tourism has not been ever given the fillip that it needs. Tourism and real estate are the largest employment generators, Arnab, the largest. And we hold them in such dismay and
Keep
in
changing
such a
in the middle.
despicable manner. Do you know, even today, a bank does not recognize tourism as an industry? These are serious problems. In 1 year, India gets as many tourists as Thailand gets in half a year. I mean, someone's got to look at these things. We had a National Skills Development Corporation. Still, we have a large unskilled labor force. You remember Narayan Murthy, Mohandas Pai's great friend and colleague, famously said that when we hire people at Infosys, 70% we have to retrain, even though they come out from sterling
100%.
educational institutions. This is a cost. Who's bearing that cost? It's all right to say, हाँ भाई, आप रेवड़ी देते जाओ, आप रेवड़ी. Listen, remember, Arnab,